What's going on, guys? OneEyedBandit back again with yet another video talking about more Dragon Ball FighterZ. And today's video is for newer players coming into Season 3. Because I do believe a lot of new people will be joining Dragon Ball FighterZ Season 3 just because this is damn near going to be a brand new game. And it will give us a brand new experience. And this is for even, like people like me who have been playing the game. We've been playing the game, and I mean, granted, these tips won't be for us all the way because we already kind of know what we're doing. But when it comes to the game in general, for Season 3, there's going to be a lot of changes that we will have to adapt to. So mainly this is for those brand new players that are coming into the game for Season 3. I just have 5 decent tips that will help you hopefully enjoy the game and hopefully have you stay for the long run, because who knows, maybe you can become the next Sonic Fox or Goichi, or whoever's really good, a really good pro. You can become that next person if you decide to stay on and be the god of Dragon Ball FighterZ for Season 3. So without further ado, my number 1 tip is you will absolutely not become a god at this game overnight. Maybe if you're a prodigy in some way, shape, or form, but as far as just hopping on this game and thinking you're going to be amazing at it, that's just not the case. I can see a lot of people, especially like when this game first came out, a lot of us came from like Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, and we probably never even really played a fighting game, like a real true fighting game. I know myself, I didn't. I've picked up Mortal Kombat and played it, on super casually. Like, it wasn't like a main game that I decided I wanted to practice and know combos to. It was just something fun to play with like my family and friends. And so obviously I wouldn't call that a true fighting game experience for myself. So when I came from Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 to here, immediately I knew I wanted to play this game and be pretty good at it, because one, it's Dragon Ball Z. Who doesn't love Dragon Ball Z? If you are playing this game, that's most likely a huge reason, is because you're a fan of the series and you really want to play your favorite characters, and yeah, you just want to get good with those characters. So it would make sense to want to come from a game like Xenoverse 2 and then play this, and then maybe thinking you're going to do okay, but you're absolutely not. So that's basically what leads me into my very next topic, is number 2, practice makes perfect. Like, you don't understand like how much it takes to like really get good at this game. So hopping into training mode and practicing combos and practicing stuff like instant air dashes or certain situations really takes you a long way. Like, you can't just hop into ranked or even casual matches and just think you're going to start winning, because you're just not. There will be people who already know what they're doing in this game, and they will destroy you because their only goal is to really win. So before you actually hop into matches, just hop into practice mode and just practice. FighterZ even has this thing called, combo challenges, or even the tutorial, or just look it up on YouTube on how to really begin and start this game, because there's definitely certain things that pertain to this game that you need to know. Like, for instance, every character in this game, just about, there's only a select few, but almost every single character in this game has a starter, a certain starter, and a basic B&B combo. Really easy stuff that once you actually figure out and practice, you can then take online and then have your muscle memory build into confirming things like the combos you have been practicing. But as it stands right now, like I said, is just take yourself into practice mode and practice that B&B that almost every single character has. I'll be showing it up on screen right now. It's literally a 2M starter or a light starter into just a combo extension. It's very easy, and newer players, I mean, if you're like super brand new to fighting games, it might be a little harder for you, but your muscle memory will kick in and you will eventually start to know how to do these combos. So don't fret. Like, it's all gonna be okay. So number 3 is also my second thing, or basically all of these lead into each other. So my third thing is losing is okay. if you're like me, you hate to lose, most likely. I don't know anybody who likes to lose, but when it comes to a game like this, losing is definitely okay because, again, if you're just brand new and you're hopping in thinking you're going to win, that's just not going to be the case for a lot of people. So it takes so much to practice and understand what you're doing that you're going to lose a lot. So I wouldn't hop into ranked right away because that's where all the nutty people are, like all the crazy people are in ranked. So just hop into casuals and just lose. Like, it's okay to lose. Just learn what your opponent is doing and learn how you can confirm better off certain combos. And the thing about like actually getting combos, because a lot of people always talk about like, I always start to choke when I hop into an online setting, and I always drop my combos even though I can do them really, really good in practice mode. Well, you gotta understand that practice mode it's great, but at the same time, it's a standing dummy. They're just standing still. Most, like, obviously you can kind of get them to move sometimes the way you want, but for the most part, you're practicing combos on a dummy that's not going to move. People are in this game, everything's happening and going on really fast. People are going to be moving, people are going to be jumping, doing things that you have never seen, and it's gonna throw you off. That's why you're going to be dropping combos most likely. You're just your muscle memory is only there for characters who are standing still. So that's why losing is okay, is because you need to practice getting down those combos. You need to practice getting confirms off. You need to practice what to do after a knockdown. Certain things like that is all things that your brain will start to realize and understand the more you play, and the more you lose, it'll help you understand why you're losing. So basically, again, it's okay to lose, right? Just like I said, the main thing is, let's say you do finally get a combo down within practice mode. Take that combo into an online setting, and then your whole goal should just be landing that combo. No matter what, whether you're winning or losing, just your whole goal should be, let me see if I can hit this combo, and if I can't, I'll try again next time. And it's a very satisfying feeling when you actually do hit that combo. So please just try to understand that losing is okay. Number 4, play people who will give you a challenge, or flat out people who are better than you, because again, this leads in, or this goes on to the next, or to the one before I just said, like, losing is okay. If you're losing, you're most likely playing somebody who is better than you, and it's okay to learn from that person. Learn how they move, learn the neutral, learn what you can do in certain situations from that person. It's always good to maybe you're picking up the game because your friend who has been playing this game forever is like, yo, dude, you gotta pick this game up now because season 3 is coming and it's damn near a brand new game. And maybe that person is going to be better than you. Learn from them. It's okay to learn from them. Learning, it'll help you because they're gonna be beating you, but you'll start to notice how much better you're getting through and through. You'll know when you're getting better, because maybe you can finally start taking games off of that person. Maybe you can start killing a character or 2 off of that person, and it's gonna start feeling better to know that you're able to kind of catch up to somebody who is better than you. So please play people who are better than you, because when you're just beating the dog crap out of somebody who doesn't know what they're doing, they obviously they can be learning from you, but you're not learning from them because you know what they're going to do. You know that you can beat them. So again, just play people who are better than you. And obviously those games where you're fighting somebody who doesn't know what they're doing, use that as, your muscle memory. Use that as ways to, get your combos up in an online setting, because even people who don't quite know what they're doing, they're still going to be moving as well. But as long as you're learning from each other, I think that's all that matters the most. So number 5, my last one, is honestly try to stick with one team. And there's a reason for this, because when you switch up teams so much, there's so much that is going on, and there's so much that you have to remember when you're switching up your teams, and it's hard to like get your synergy going with all these different teams, and it just kind of scatters your brain a little bit. So I would say really just try to stick with one team. The minute you get this game, pick your favorite characters, because the good thing about Season 3 is every character will now get 3 different assists. So the likelihood that your team synergy is going to be way better than Season 1 and 2 is very, very high, because most characters can now, give you combo potentials that you couldn't have before with your main team. And you can start playing characters that you actually want to play instead of characters that you just needed the assist from. So like, let's say I really wanted to play Krillin, but Krillin had rocks and his assist is garbage. So I chose Goku's beam assist instead. Well, Krillin's getting a beam assist now, so now I can play Krillin. Now I can do that. So when it comes to just choosing one team, get that team synergy up as much as you can. And again, it'll all become muscle memory by the end of the day. You'll just get that practice in with that one team, and then you'll start to feel like, man, nobody can beat me with my main team. It's okay to every now and it's okay to like go in and try to find your team first, obviously. But once you do find that team, once you do figure out that like, hey, I'm pretty good with this team, maybe I can like do anything with this team, maybe this is the team for me, try to stick with that team. Obviously for fun purposes, you can switch it up every now and then. And if you're if you're trying to be serious about this game, sticking with one team will allow you to know what you're doing. But always make sure that you practice those certain matchups with your team members. Like let's say you've never fought as Android 18. You might want to know how to play her just a little bit so that you can understand what she's doing, or just go on YouTube and watch what people do and stuff like that. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much, those are 5 tips that I've decided to give you guys. If you're coming into this game and you're newer and you just don't quite know what you're going to do when you hop in, these are 5 tips that I wanted to give those brand new people who just needed something to cling to, because Season 3 is going to be really, really dope. I hope. I really do hope. But yeah. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please remember that God and anime are always on your side. Please come join the Bandit Army. That's all I got for you. Peace out.